A group of students who are on the verge of being deported say they will continue to fight their case once they're back in India. 9 students will fly out over the coming days after spending more than 8 months fighting the decision. Laura Tupou met up with the students in Auckland today.
Gathered in their Auckland lawyers' boardroom today, the Indian students were finishing off some paperwork for a complaint to the Ombudsman. The students say they didn't know their India-based agents submitted fraudulent documents on their behalf. But after failed attempts to get the Associate Minister of Immigration, David Bennett, to intervene, they'll be returning home over the next couple of days. For Rahul Reddy, that means back to his parents' house, where the search for work will begin.
My friends are coming to pick me up, so they'll be picking me from the airport and then look for a job there now. Until at least for the result, we got to wait for the result of the Ombudsman. If that is in our favour, then we'll be happily coming back to New Zealand if it's in our favour, and otherwise go back to India and find a job.
Mr Reddy says he's still set on returning to New Zealand to gain work experience.
Because we spent our money here, it's not a small amount that we spent here, it's almost like $30,000 that we spent here for our education and for a work experience to gain. So without that, I cannot go back to my country and work there. I have to show them the experience of practical knowledge here.
Mr Reddy's bags are packed and he'll be spending the weekend saying goodbye to friends, family and members of the Unitarian Church who supported the students' cause by providing sanctuary. Their lawyer Alister McClement says it's far from over. He's filing a complaint to the Ombudsman about how the students' characters were assessed, focusing on how the students weren't aware of what their agents had submitted on their behalf. Mr McClement is confident of a positive outcome.
And if it is, I intend to ask RNZ and the Ombudsman to go back and review up to 150 applications which have been declined by the same method.
Mr McClement says if successful, he will then seek to remove his client's deportation status so they can apply for a visa to return to New Zealand. He expects the decision will take a couple of months. The students returning to India plan to seek justice there as well. They're planning to push Indian police to press charges against their agents. The Indian Express newspaper is also starting to report on the students' cases. One student who's returning, Manoj Nara, says it's not a good look for New Zealand.
In India, New Zealand reputation is going down, frankly speaking, because everyone is saying that if the immigration is in the right position, they have to check before to entering to this country. After the student came here, spending his money in mid of the terms, no, we found this. Why these people are not finding before? They are asking us.
The students maintain that justice hasn't been served in their case and say they don't want any other international students coming to New Zealand to have to endure the same ordeal. Mō te hotaka o te ahiahi, ko Laura Tupou aho.